to look at me. Remember when I called you, baby, you go through. Now you let yourself look at me, look at me. You made me, yeah.
And what up, what up, what up? What's good with y'all? So what are we getting into today? So today, the day is upon us and we're finally doing it. We're doing it, boys. We're doing it. No Diddy when I say we're doing it, boys. All right, so today we're gonna be taking out the LSA 350Z. This is gonna be my first time driving this car in a minute. I'm about to be taking it over to this garage. I got a few things that I want to work on and do. So I'm gonna be using the shop. One of the V-bands broke. Also want to pressurize the coolant system. I've been having this coolant leak that I want to try to find. I'll update y'all on that in a little bit on some stuff that's about to be going on in the future for the 350Z. But right now we're taking out the LSA 350Z. This is gonna be the first time driving it with the full drag pack. So obviously we're gonna be testing the level of traction on this thing and seeing how this thing feels. So I hate driving with a drag pack because the car feels hella squirmy because the big ass sidewalls lets it shimmy and wiggle and stuff. But you guys have been wanting this car to be a drag car. You've been wanting this car to have a drag pack and y'all just wanted to have grip to see this motherfucker actually finally working properly. So let's get this thing opened up, fired up, and getting on the road. Alright, so for the people that didn't get to see it, yep, officially has a full drag pack on. And it has a chunky boy on there. This thing's running 28s, 17-inch drag pack on the rear, 18s on the front. Alright, let's get this thing fired up. The other day when I went to start this up, shit ended up being dead on me, so hopefully it's not gonna be dead when we get this thing fired up. In the Z, baby, and right now we definitely have extremely cold drag radials, so we need to get these things a little warmed up, a little heat in them, or else we definitely aren't gonna have traction. Whatsoever. Literally no spin at all. Before with the 19s on, good luck. Like, what was traction? Like first, second, third, fourth would literally spin, and that was with 19-inch drag radials on. So with the 17s on here, definitely like perfect. perfect amount of grip. It's working now. So yeah, these will be staying on here. I'm gonna probably end up putting my old Workmeisters on the 6.4 Mustang. I'm gonna try to get those things to fit. I think it would be sick on there if I can get those 19 by 13s on that car with the 355 tires. It'll just look hella chunky from the back. So me and D already talked about shortening up the rear end on the 6.4 Mustang build to try to get those wheels to fit, but we'll see what happens when we get ready to start working on that car. But the plan is to get the Workmeisters on there. I think it'll be hella sick, old school Mustang with some crazy deep dish Meisters on it. But yeah, baby, we got traction. All the traction. The plan for this car, I'm getting ready to pull this motor out. I want to pull it out. Currently it has ARP bolts on here, so I want to pull it out. We can't get the heads off because it's super tight in the engine bay in the 350Z, so the motor has to come out to get the heads off. I want to do the 625 ARP bolts on here. I also want to do 625 ARP rod bolts. I want to check and see what the main bearings are looking like, so we'll be pulling the caps off just to check it out and just do a health inspection on the motor before we literally throw everything at it. You guys know that this is a built Texas speed motor, forged pistons, forged rods. So the motor will, as it sits right now, was built to support 1,000 horsepower, but my dumbass, when I was building it, since it was gonna be NA, I didn't think to do the ARP head studs, and I did bolts because I was like, I only want a super reliable 500 horsepower NA car. So at the time when I originally built this motor, it was just supposed to stay NA, just overbuilt. But now I want to go through, just do the 625 head studs on there, change up the rod bolts because it might have some ARP 2000s on here right now. But yeah, want to do that, freshen it up, reseal everything, make sure it's good, then we'll be throwing it back in here, and that will determine whether or not I'll be throwing this thing back in with the Magnuson or if I'm going to be keeping the LSA. Currently the car makes 815 wheel, and we're only at 12 pounds of boost. We're at like 12, almost 13 pounds, somewhere around there. So efficiently, we can run this thing up to about 19, 20 pounds of boost. At 19 or 20 pounds, it should make somewhere in the 900 range. But only thing I don't like is the LSA brick is a lot smaller than what Magnuson supercharger would offer. So right now, Magnuson wants me to do a dual throttle body supercharger setup. But I'm like, dude, if I do a dual throttle body setup, like, there is no having the hood no more. Hood's not closing. Like, I just don't. What's up with it? Niggas over there yelling at the police right there. Oh shit. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, Magnuson wants me to do a dual throttle body combination, but since this car is running the factory ECU with the drive-by-wire setup, yeah, I don't know if I would be doing dual drive-by-wire throttle body setup or if I'd be converting over to a cable. But that's definitely something they want me to do, is their dual throttle body supercharger combo, which is sick. It's just my hood will not close. It physically won't close. I'll have like 2 ITB stacks sticking out the hood. Like, it'll be pretty much full drag car. Real quick. But well, fuck, I forget what I was saying. But yeah, that's pretty much the idea and the direction, is to freshen the motor up, pull it out, get everything situated, have Josh run through it, and then we literally throw everything at this motherfucker. Because right now we're hooking at 800. I guarantee these tires have no issue hooking at over 1,000. So this car, if I keep it, will end up being another 1,000 horsepower build with a partnership with Magnuson. So we'll see. This time around, last time they gave me a fat percentage discount, whereas this time around, if I'm doing if I'm literally changing the whole setup to throw the Magnuson on, I'm hoping that we can work out a full partnership with that one. That way it's fully sponsored, because they did say that they were happy with how everything turned out with the V-Fars, the content that was made with it. the tags, the reshares, and pretty much the promo. So they literally said they're interested in continuing to work together. So that's a big plus, man. You guys know Magnuson is a huge company, so it's dope to have a big brand like that behind us and willing to work with us on this car. So that was the big determining factor. I had said, I was like, man, if Magnuson is down to jump on board with this car and we can work something out with a supercharger, then I would keep the car. I was like, if not, then more than likely I was gonna just like, you know what, I'm gonna just do a giveaway on it. But it's looking like we are gonna be working in the future. So yeah, with that being said, let's stop talking and get to the shop. Fucking beating up my drag radials, man.
Bro, this shit. That's missing some fucking ribs.
Yeah, I just killed those ribs for sure. Look, it's right there.
Oh yeah, right there.
Yeah. I just killed the ribs.
Fuck. Green, this is a Ford? But this thing could be leaking.
Nah, that's just the overflow.
I know, but it's so pressured up against the frame rail that it could have cracked.
It's not that. I'm telling you, it's pressurizing the cooling system. That's why I wanted to do a pressure test.
Oh, yeah, you got some pressure.
It keeps popping the dipstick up too.
Yeah, that's the oil coming in. You got oil pressure too. Pressure in the crank system.
Head gasket. That's what I think. I think the heads are lifting.
Well, the fucking valve cover just opened to the atmosphere.
I mean, that's how you're supposed to have it.
No, no friction, you know?
Nothing comes out of those.
Besides air.
Bro, look at it. It's dry. Nothing comes out of those.
Yeah, because it's all from the breezers.
It has a Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, because that's where it's all taking the pressure.
So yeah, I had came today because I wanted to pressurize the coolant system, see if I can see where it's leaking from. I just think the heads are lifting with the bolts. It doesn't have studs on it.
Don't have studs.
No, it has bolts. So I think the I think the heads are probably just lifting.
Just stretching the fuck out of the bolts.
Yep.
Help me. Den of thieves. Let go.
Nah, I called a mother. We're gonna be pulling this out probably in like 2 weeks or so. Nah, I'm gonna pull the motor out and have Josh freshen it up. Yeah, this shit's barely breathing. It's like 12. I think we've seen 13 pounds on the dyno.
How much horsepower did this push it?
It made 815.
815?
Yeah, at like 13 pounds of boost. So it's supported Synergy LSA. So
how much pounds of boost?
13.
13.
We can run this at like 20 pounds. No rub on the radios. If it would have rubbed, it definitely would have blew these fenders off. Oh, my bad. You know we can't pull up and not do it. Tink, tink! I didn't even know you was gonna have to lift for me. I was prepared to be on my back under some jack stands, some cardboard, boy.
You just got lucky. I knew how to make room because every time you bring a car here to work on, it seems to stay. So. No, you just got lucky. Stop putting a good time.
All right, as y'all can see right here, this is the corporate. Speed bump took him out the game, bent it. And then I thought I was only gonna need one. Looks like I knocked it off of the header one too, so. Goddamn, I don't know why they put that speed bump at the beginning of the driveway. We should come out here and repave it. Right over the speed bump. So I'm gonna try to take this off and bend this back. I should be able to salvage this and get this to work still. Then I'll pressurize this shit, but other than that, I don't see no leaks up here. We're looking good in the front. For the most part, since we did the reseal, no oil on the pan. Pretty solid. But we are getting a little coolant on this side. So what I want to do is I want to see between the block and the heads if I can see like a rust mark or something. Even though it's aluminum heads, the head gaskets are still stainless, so it'll show like some rust running down the side of the block. If it was like an indication of the heads lifting just enough to where air would hit the stainless on the gaskets and seep some water down. But other than that, I don't think it's leaking from anywhere else. So let's see. All right, so luckily I was able to fix my old V-bands. So try to get these things back on right now. Hopefully they stay on. Just make sure I go extra stupid sideways, leaving out the driveway. All right, here y'all go. Just got the exhaust back all on. And now, I'm about to drop the shit back down and do the pressure test. I'll do this shit to get this motherfucker exhaust pulled forward. But yeah, we good. All right, let's go down. All right, look, check that out. Solid.
No budge. Head bolts?
It's definitely. So
I mean,
I thought I put ARPs on here, but I ended up putting stock bolts on this thing. So I'm positive the heads is for sure lifted.
Yes.
That shit ain't moving. So pretty sure the heads are lifted, and that's what's pressurizing the coolant system. Bro, this shit has stock bolts on it. Well, for everybody, remember when this was at 700 horsepower, we didn't have a problem. So stock bolts are good for 700. It was the 800 where we started running into the fuckery.
Is this my next build or what?
Huh?
Is this my next build?
I mean, I already told Josh I'm taking him the motor.
Oh, shit. Oh,
What?
just the motor?
Yeah, just the motor. What, you want to take on 350Z? You trying to do 350Z builds?
LS is easy. I ain't trying to work on their factory motor, but LS motor is LS motor. I don't care what it's in.
Alright, now that's all done with a game plan on that. Let's go check on this for Aaron's car. That fool's over here taking off his wrap. Getting ready to do some body work and stuff. Because should be going to Paradox, I want to say, in a couple days. The color that he picked out is pretty fire for this. Pretty fire color. So if y'all want to see this thing, once it's all wrapped with the new thing, y'all already know you got to go check out my boy, you know what I'm saying, Fox Body Aaron. What you about to do, start sanding?
Yep.
Still got to get the wrap from here.
Yeah, no. I'm not a pop the head. All
All right, getting ready to pull this shit off. And
Just in, son. You on the camera said, nigga, come
Need to get this motor out. This motor out, studded, 1,000+ horsepower. Typical shit.
Typical?
So make what? Third, 4,000 horsepower car in a second?
Oh, that nigga had to go. Nigga had his bike and shit in the parking spot. It was calm.
Bro, look how close those lines are to that car.
Look at the trailer hitch.
That is, boy. I know he tucked his booty in.
And all you hear is hear it coming too, like, ah, fuck. I'm gonna jump on the car, but it's too late. Yeah, that shit was crazy. That nigga trying to, he didn't have time to move. No.
Hey, what's up, Holmes? Hola, ¿cómo estás, güey? ¿Qué pasó?
Yeah. Hey, baby sleeper, homie. Look, what's up, Holmes?
Look, Dart got the whole machine thing going on now over here. What amount is that?
This is just aluminum. I'm just setting programs. 45s, 90s. I was tripping earlier because I was turning the tonnage to trip it. And it was just because I didn't have that distance right.
Dart about to be over here making some cool shit. Alright, so my guy's ready to pull this trans back out. About to get this hydraulic slave set up on here. New lines, because we do have a little leak. So after that, shit, that's the last thing, ain't it? We good to go. Schedule a tune with Geith. Make 700 horsepower. Huh?
2 3/4.
Bro, we can break it in on the dyno.
2 3/4 and.
Bro, that's actually not that bad.
No.
$60 for some titanium.
Let's see.
I'll probably be maybe
So here's.
$800 in piping, and then fucking
usually
Dart titanium sponsorship.
Yeah, it's usually fucking. Well, here's the 3-inch 90, 1.5" radius is 159. But we can do the shorts and longs because you just get straight. But you just figure. I always figured it was like a minimum.
You gotta take our workbench, our table.
A minimum of $1,000 in tube.
Yeah, nah, that's not bad. Especially when the labor is sponsored, you know. So So yeah, we're talking about possibly switching this over to titanium.
So 3-inch,
Just
24 inches of 3-inch tubing is 125. And you only need like 2 of those.
it's not bad.
No, so like I said,
You want to take a look at it and get a cart? And then I can just sell you the money right now.
take a look at it today or first thing tomorrow. And
Yeah, I'll sell you. I want to do it. You ain't seen it. We're gonna do it. You don't see Foxes with titanium piping.
I got then we have to get my welder over here, dude, because I have to have all my shit here because this won't do it.
What, the new lines?
Yeah, not just the new lines, but see how there's like a gap there and they move super freely? The new one doesn't,
Oh, you can actually pull it back. Yeah, there's play in there.
these new ones look way better.
Is it a new design?
It's a new fitting for sure, 'cause I checked it earlier. Look how much more it's in there and you can barely move it
Oh yeah, it's definitely a different fitting.
until they're, so way better.
Yeah. this is-
Smaller too, everything, so they probably
They probably had a problem with it. And switched this shit literally a month ago.
Look at this measurement.
Shit, it wasn't even. I don't even think it was a year.
No. Well,
just
I'll
at
tell
the
you this, it's a
TKX.
whole lot less mileage and usage. Even if it was a year, there ain't much time on the damn thing.
The miles are hard though.
It is, but still. I mean, only other thing is that maybe the heat to it all, because you know how like the clutch and the flywheel was hella
Oh yeah,
heated?
cooked.
Yeah, that's why I thought the O-ring was, but the way this thing was so much on there. Well, it is because it's double O-ring too, so that way it does stay in place.
All right, trans is back up in there. About to get this bolts back up. Then we're gonna go swing some donuts, right?
No. We're gonna break some shit in first.
Floor it!
Yeah, no SpongeBob.
All right, man, it's getting late. We'll probably call it a night. But trans is in. Shit, just about ready to go. So get the exhaust back on, and then the shit should be hitting the ground and ready for some break-in and tuning. But I'm about to go jump in the 350, head to the hut. I'm not sure if Aaron's spending the night or not. I think he was talking about bringing the well, what used to be Yellow Bee. I guess he wants to take it to my house tonight because he's gonna be dropping it off at Paradoxes tomorrow for the wrap. So I think that's gonna be the plan. Maybe possibly he might spend the night. I don't know. Last little choppage. All right, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Until next time. See y'all tomorrow. We out.